Now, let's proceed with group data. So when data is grouped into intervals, we use different formulas. So for group data, we're going to use the formula for quartiles. Q sub k is equal to lower class boundary plus kn over 4 minus less than cumulative frequency all over frequency times class interval. For decile, we have d sub k is equal to lower boundary plus kn over 10 minus cumulative frequency all over frequency times class interval. And for percentile, we have p sub k is equal to lower class boundary plus k n over 100 minus less than cumulative frequency all over frequency multiplied to class interval. So let's have first our sample problem. Consider the frequency distribution of the score of 50 students. Calculate the quartile 1, decile 5, and percentile 66. So we have here the frequency distribution. So what we're going to do is let's complete the frequency distribution of the score. So let's find first the lower boundary. So let's have first the pointer. So in getting the lower boundary, let's just subtract these numbers. Ato siyang minusan o 0.5. So we have 45.5, 40.5, 35.5, 30.5, 25.5, and 20.5. And for the less than cumulative frequency, let's begin with 6. So we have start sa 6 here. Dito siya ibutang. So we have 6, and then 6 plus 12, we have 18, 12 plus 9, we have, 18 plus 9, we have 27, 27 plus 11, 38, 38 plus 8, 46, and 46 plus 4 is equal to 50. So we will be using the formula in calculating quartile 1. The Q sub k is equal to LB plus Kn over 4 minus less than cumulative frequency all over frequency times class interval, where LB is the lower boundary of the quartile K class, and the Kn over 4 is the percentage of the total frequency, and the less than cumulative frequency is the of the class before the quartile K class, and the F is equal to frequency of the quartile class, and I is the size of the class interval. So let's identify first our class width. So we have 5. Asa siya gikuha? We have 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So na siya taglima ka interval kana sila. And let's identify our n, or the total aning frequency. Now let's substitute. So ang ato muna buhaton is to get or to solve this one. So we have the Kn over 4 is equal to K, di siya to siya gikuha, quartile 1, since quartile 1 itong pangita, N is for 50 all over 4 since quartile is divided into 4 equal parts. So the result is 12.5. So asa na belong si 12.5? Na siya diri na belong sa 18. So this means ang ato ang gamiton na class is kini nga class. Diri tawagita og data na ato i-substitute sa ato ang formula. So let's substitute. So we have the lower boundary 25.5. Asa siya gikuha diri plus 12.5 diri and minus the cumulative frequency 6. Anong 6? Because we were going to use the before the quartile class. So this is the quartile class. Ang ato ang gamiton is ang before, which is ang 6, or the less than cumulative frequency all over 12. Asa to gikuha si 12? We have here the frequency 12 multiplied by the class interval. So let's first subtract this one. 12.5 minus 6 equal to 6.5. Then 6.5 over 12 times 5 is equal to 2.71. So let's add 25.5 plus 2.71 is equal to 28.21. Therefore 25% of the students have less than or equal to 28.21 score. So ngano 25%? Since ang 1 nagrepresent na siya og 25%. So this is how you're going to get the quartile 1 in group data. So let's proceed with in calculating the decile 5. So we were going to use the formula d sub k is equal to lower boundary plus kn over 10 minus less than cumulative frequency all over frequency multiplied to class interval. So again, let's solve this one first para kita na to asa ta makuha og data or class. So let's substitute. We have, since decile 5 atong gigamit, we have here 5 times 50 our n over 10, since decile atong gipangita, is equal to 25. So now we already know asa ta makuha og data. So 25 diri siya na bilong. So diri ta magkuha og data sa ato ang pag-substitute sa value. So let's now substitute. We have here the lower boundary 30.5, diri na to siya ikuha, plus 25 na ara, minus 18, asa na to ikuha ang 18? We have the less than cumulative frequency. So since diri ato ang class, decile class, ang ato ang kuhaon is ang, gamito na to is ang 18. So 25 minus 18 over 9 times 5. So let's solve first this. 25 minus 18 is equal to 7. So we have 7 over 9 times 5 is equal to 3.89. So let's add 30.5 plus 3.89 is equal to 34.39. Therefore, 50% of the students have less than or equal to 34.39 score. So lastly, we have the percentile 66. So to calculate percentile 66, we're going to use the formula P sub k is equal to LB plus Kn over 100 minus less than cumulative frequency over all over frequency times class interval. So let's calculate this first. We have K 66 times N50 over 100 is equal to 33. So asa na bilong ang 33? Dili siya na bilong. So dili ta maghihaon data in substituting. So let's substitute the value we have here. P sub 66 is equal to 35.5. This is our lower boundary na plus 33 minus 27 our less than cumulative frequency na siya before. So over 11, asang 11 di na ito gikuha sa frequency times the interval. So nara interval. So the result of 33 minus 27 is equal to 6. Now 6 over 11 times 5 is equal to 2.73. Now let's add 35.5 plus 2.73 is equal to 38.23. Therefore, 66% of the students have less than or equal to 38.23 score. Now let's explore Microsoft Excel again, and this time let's try to find quartiles and percentiles deciles per group data. So as you can see, I've already input the frequency distribution table along with the formulas and an example problem. I've also computed already the quartile 1 and decile 5. So what I'm going to do now is to demonstrate how to calculate the 66th percentile, as the process is just similar in getting the quartile 1 and decile 5. So since our n is the same, let's put here 50, and since we are finding the percentile 66, our k is 66 and our interval is 5. So here what we're going to do is, since our k is 66, let's click 66 and click, and let's multiply by n, which is 50 divided into 100 equals 33. So 33 asa siya na belong, dini siya sa 38, dili siya na class. So dito magkuha og data in substituting the value. So we have the lower boundary 35.5. We also have the frequency, repeat, na 11, and we also have the cumulative, less than cumulative frequency. So since dili siya, our cumulative frequency would be 27. So pwede ra gid kay na siya unta i-drag. But since ang ato ang button is to demonstrate, so ato siyang ako ipakita sa inyo how. So let's click the lower boundary, then plus Putang nato siya parentheses, pwede magkasaag. Parentheses then, our kn over 4, which is ang 33, minus, wait lang, wala siya na-click, minus, our less than cumulative frequency, which is 27, divided by our frequency, which is ang 11, and multiply to class interval. So this is the result. So this result is same when we do it manually, or we do manual calculation. To conclude, measures of position such as quartiles, deciles, and percentiles are valuable tools for understanding the distribution of data, whether it's ungrouped or grouped. By using the appropriate formulas, we can determine specific data points within a data set. So that would be all my report. Thank you for your attention.